trying to, I ain't trying nothing. I'm bringing it to you. Let's talk about the past. The past is dead and gone. It is called his story. It could be her story, but the English language is a masculine, like the French language and Spanish. Most of them are just talk about people in general in the masculine. With that being said, his story is in the past. The more you relive his story, the more you pray for more of the same. God said he promised you a future and a hope in Isaiah. No, Jeremiah, I apologize. Furthermore, in Philippians 3, as you can see right here in front of you, forget the past and press forward to your future. God is a present God. He says, I am. I am is right now. It's not I was. It's in the present. And he talks about things to come. So if you are too busy looking backwards, you will never see what's in front of you, what's beside you, because you're trying to crash by looking in the past. With that being said, I recognize that I went through a long season because I could not get out of my regret, my upset of what I coulda, shoulda, woulda did if I knew better or I chose better, because sometimes I did know better. But that goes back to relationship with God and loving self. Because see, if you love God first, he'll tell you, hey, that ain't cool. That's not what's for you. And then if you love yourself, you will listen to what he said and you will be in flow and go for the gusto, which is your future. I got my brother here with me, and I know he ain't trying to say nothing. He over here smiling like a Chester cat with a grin. But he full of wisdom, I tell you, he full of wisdom. You got anything you want to chime in?
No.
So anyhow, I look at
Hello?
a season where I could not get past a bad breakup. It was my first divorce, and I went for years regret because I messed up. I cheated. I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong, and I mean I was just forever trying to make it up. But at that point of no return, it's like you can't attract that person back because you're no longer what attracted that person to you. And you so busy trying to relive what was instead of press forward and move on. Forgive, forget, and let it go. So I'm telling you, some people get stuck in a rut because they refuse to let go of what was. I mean, I look at some colleagues who talking about what they did in high school, and I'm like, you 50 something years old still talking about what you did in high school. I'm like, still acting like you in your 20s or something. And I'm just like, how much are we gonna relive of these Playboy days? But if you never allow yourself to develop further than who you were, will you ever become who you are? Will you ever live on purpose, in purpose, for purpose? Will you ever be the greater version of you? Will you allow the divine in you to move through you to become a better you? But that calls for work, and a lot of people don't want to work. They don't want to work at work, but they'll go to work because they want to check. And they do even less work on relationships when they get home. And I know some folks, and I'm divergent, who do even less work with their kids and raising them, and then get mad and want to send them to their dad or somebody else because they don't want to work. So, for a better future, you got to work on you. And I'm through. Have a good one, and I appreciate